Have you ever noticed how much you judge yourself and other people and try to stop? Judgmentalism is an unconscious defense mechanism that is an integral part of the negative mind. Truly, the only value of the negative mind is to evaluate dangers and keep us away from them. Good judgment, or you could say assessment, is needed to help us survive, but the reality is, like with many other things in our lives, it's used more than it should be. We constantly judge ourselves, other people, things we see, sounds we hear, and the situations we find ourselves in. Releasing judgment can be difficult because it's often so ingrained in the unconscious mind, we don't even realize we are doing it. Making a successful change requires willingness to look within, self-analysis, and usually a conscious practice. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 tips that helped me to quiet my negative mind, and I hope they will help you as well. We cannot change things that we are unconscious of. So the first tip is to bring judgment to your conscious mind. Once you bring your judgmental thinking to your conscious awareness, you'll start to notice the thoughts that arise when you interact with the world. In most cases, negative thoughts have roots, and these roots come from our personal frustration, sadness, or unhappiness. Try to self-reflect rather than project that frustration onto the outside world. The tip number 2 is to cultivate the neutral mind. It's very important to realize that all things in the physical realm are neutral until they have been labeled by the observer. All you do when you observe something is you shift your awareness to one area of your mind without affecting or manipulating the neutrality of the thing you observe. For example, by hating something, you only hate the image of it as it appears in your mind. And this image has nothing to do with the objective reality. It doesn't affect anything or anyone but yourself and your quality of life. This image is a byproduct of your life experiences, unconscious programs, opinions, and beliefs that you identify yourself with, that you believe to be the only truth. So by hating this image, you are hating a part of your own mind where the image exists, and therefore a part of yourself. When you're faced with the physical projection of this image, everything about it seems to irritate and bother you. Why? And the answer is confirmation bias. The matrix computer that is your brain will filter the outer world to reflect the image constructed by the mind. So any opinion or belief you hold inside will at some point be confirmed. Ever since I realized this, I started to cultivate the neutral mind, which is much less attached to the right and wrong concept, opinions, beliefs, outcomes, and expectations. The tip number 3 is to realize that the world is more than your perspective. If you haven't watched my video titled Conversations with God, I would love you to watch it. In that video, I talk about my spiritual experience where I felt one with everything that exists, and all things on earth and the entire universe appeared as they were different parts, versions, aspects of myself experiencing life through other perspectives. So I came to realize that we all are a part of this single, incomprehensibly large organism, and it takes all the diversity we see in the world to make it whole. So when you get to know people, try to imagine experiencing life through their perspective. Even if you haven't made the same choices, accept that they have a right to make their own decisions and grow at their pace. Try to avoid projecting your perspective onto others, because nobody have gone through the experiences that shaped your perspective, and you wouldn't be the same person have you not gone through those experiences, given your level of consciousness, the place you were born in, and the environment you grew up in. So that's it for today. Please like and share this video if you found it insightful, and consider subscribing for more videos on conscious living and minimalist motherhood. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.